Welcome back, guys, to a brand new F1 2020 video. This is my team career mode, episode 6 or 7, I believe. You have to give me a little bit of a break. My daughter, my firstborn daughter, actually arrived this time last week, so I'm a little bit behind. I haven't played this game in a bit, but I am overly joyed. I appreciate anybody that's watching this video. We are at the Spain circuit, the Spanish Grand Prix. We're going to dive into it. Anybody knows me, I absolutely hate this track, but we're going to give it a go here. As you guys can see, there is rain in qualifying, and I've been absolutely dreading the first point where I hit the rain, but we have hit it, so we're going to go dive into qualifying in the rain. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Let's go, guys. Let's hope for a decent finish. I know Zandvoort, the last race we had, was a bit of a waste of a time, but we do show some pace in practice, so hopefully this carries over into the race, and let's get right into it. So we have rain, and if anything, I just want to see my pace here. It looks like it's pretty heavy the whole way through. Gonna wait to see if it dies down. 15 minutes. The race is clear, so actually what we're gonna do...
Take a set of intermediates in these unpredictable conditions.
Thanks, Jeff. I will definitely keep that in mind. We're gonna bump this up to 7, because I know we can change that for the race. And we're going to give it a go, see what kind of pace we have here. We're going to do a flying lap and give it a go, see where we come in, maybe push on a little bit eventually in qualifying. I am absolutely terrified of this. I haven't done a rain lap yet. The car has had a couple of improvements in the R&D department, so it shouldn't be too bad. As you can tell, I'm running a dry setup because the race is dry, so let's see how we get on with this flying lap. Cross the line to start the flying lap. Easier on the brakes this time. Oh, the back end stuck out so much there. Fighting the car so much. Somebody already set a lap. That is incredible. Power down as much as I can. Easy on the throttle. Not having as much difficulty as I thought I would, although I do have a car behind me. He's just gonna have to wait because I know I'm the turtle in the rain. Don't want to hit that curb as much as I did. Oh, this hasn't been the greatest lap of all time. Power down as hard as I can. P6 currently. P7 now as Hamilton's gone through, and he's finished up, so we're going to pull behind him.
There's only...
Dive it into the pits and see where we come out for a bit. Let's look through the time. Have we dropped? Definitely have dropped. Let's give it a good old fast forward, shall we? It's at just about 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Currently P17, just ahead of our teammate. I feel like I can improve just a bit on that. So I'm going to stop there. See if I can't take another intermediate and go to the track. Flying lap. Hopefully I left myself enough time this time around instead of, what was the track? Oh, it's completely dry now. This is great. I might be left in the dust here. Oh, yeah. I think it's dry. We'll give it a go. See how we... See how we carry on through this. It definitely feels like dry conditions. I have improved by 7/10 it looks like. Is that going to leave us for the line? P14 it looks like. So we got into Q2. Just barely, but we did get into Q2. And it looks like our teammate has failed to get into Q2 at P18. So we are the highest up on the intermediate section. So let's dive into Q2. All right, so it's definitely going to be dry. It looks to be the case. So we're going to do the whole wait until the end and give it a go. So let's fast forward. At 117, I know I'm not going to be able to touch. So let's lay right there. And let's get going for this lap. Flying lap as always. For time constraints. Let's see if we can improve. Get ourselves into Q3. Oh, that light is definitely glaring. Car feels really good actually. Even though we are pretty much bottom of the pack when it comes to chassis and aerodynamics. And I typically hate this track. Can we get ourselves into Q3? That is the question. A little bit of a lock up there. Oh, I touched the grass. No, 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 no. And I am definitely out of qualifying. And that's just goes to show you one small move can throw you out of qualifying. So I'm going to pull over and retire this car. That's going to be us P14 for this race. And we'll just have to live on from there. So retire from the session. There we go. We'll see you guys at the race. I take it back. P16. P16. Alright, let's advance.
Bad luck today. That must be incredibly disappointing.
A bit. I felt like I had the
The
pace.
weather hasn't been ideal in qualifying. What's your take on it?
Perform at all weather conditions, yes.
How do you feel this season is going for you? Is the car competitive?
Oh, this team's really killing. I think we're going to be a great season, yes.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Alright, let's see. Danny Kvyat. I outqualified him somehow, so I'm now tied with him. No, I'm not tied with him. Points. Got a little bit more acclaim. So did Lacey. And so did the team. Which is always good when it comes to money. But we're going to move into the loading screen for the race. Well, not the loading screen. The good old... what is it called? Like the little... paddock pass, I guess you would say. Not paddock pass. Sitting in the team headquarters. The headquarter. See what I can make of this race. Now, Spain and me, like, usually don't get along, but this game, it seems a little bit more comfortable. I did test the beta a couple weeks ago, prior to this game, and Spain still felt terrible to me. I don't know if they've kind of worked with it, because I know a couple of people were talking about it in the beta chat, but I think they might have touched down on it, though.
Tough luck there. It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up, it's not the end of the world.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. Thank you, team manager. Here we go. Jeff gives us the pre-race rundown. Sunny at the beginning, a little bit cloudy at the end, so it might boast for us to start on the medium compound and go to the soft. So I think that might be our case. Let's dive into the race, guys. Let's get into it.
The Spanish Grand Prix has been a permanent fixture on the Formula One calendar for over 30 years now, and for good reason. Do you remember Michael Schumacher's absolute dominance here in that rain-soaked Grand Prix in 1996? That day he took his first ever victory for Ferrari, and we've had many more iconic moments since. It's a sellout crowd of 140,000 here today as we await lights out for the 730-metre sprint down to turn 1 of this 2.9-mile racetrack. Overtaking is challenging through these 16 corners, but there's still a lot of high-speed excitement to be found, including the flat-out turn 3 and the terrifying blind right of turn 9. Anthony Davidson is with me once again to take you through today's action, and we have plenty of twists and turns to come over the next hour or so, I'm sure.
Yeah, we can see Lewis down there on pole position, something he's very used to, of course, but he'll have to get his elbows out to maintain that into the first corner. And of course, it's looking very close here today. A lot's going to be riding on those first few corners, and then the question becomes who can manage their tyres so they're in a better position to push hard towards the end.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Sebastian Vettel and Albon, Sainz, Perez, Stroll and Kimi Raikkonen, Norris, Ricciardo, Antonio Giovinazzi and Ocon, Gasly, Rose, Daniel Kvyat and Giuliano Alesi, Grosjean, Magnussen, Russell and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So, I would like to state that the beginning of my career, or my team really, videos on this, I was on patch 101, and after I got back and had a beautiful daughter, I am now on patch 103. So the Williams have been changed. A couple of the things have been nerfed. Hopefully we're not nerfed as much as we thought we would be, choosing the Ferrari, power unit. But let's dive into it. Let's change that, because we're definitely going to go for the medium compound as opposed to the soft compound. They changed the soft compound. Can we get that? Wow, they're telling me it's going to be way slower. Invalid. Revert to normal. Medium. Soft. There we go. Okay, that seems a little bit better. Let's go 10-7. So the end of this stint is going to be a little bit crazy, but we can manage it. 17 laps. Let's do 18.18. 18 on the dot. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this race under the green flag that is. Waiting for the formation lap to begin. It's going to be a long, long wait. There's my teammate Alesi just behind us. Away we go.
On the power unit cycles, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
Something is wrong with my engine, it seems. My MGU-H is starting to wear quite a bit. But we're going to keep that in for this race, and possibly the next race, which is Monaco. And I absolutely love Monaco. But let's get those temperatures up. Since we're starting on the mediums, I'm pretty sure we're probably going to be the only guys starting on the mediums. Yeah, everybody ahead of me is on the soft compound. So if you guys aren't familiar with my channel, I do league racing. I do a couple other games, and this game, because I've had a brand new beautiful daughter, I'm doing 25% so I can kind of get these races in a timely manner. I would love to do 50%, but 25 seems more feasible at this moment. If things change in the future, I will jump to 50%. I will get rid of this racing line in Season 2 if I can practice these tracks a little bit more. A couple of them I'm scared of, like Zandvoort and Hanoi. but looks like we're gonna get this, you know, get the temperature in the brakes, and let's just get ready to roll. Let's see if Lacey, my teammate, can do anything in this race, sitting just behind us. Waiting for those 5 red lights to go out in Hanoi. Here we go. Not Hanoi, Spain Grand Prix. Away we go. Pretty dismal, you know, start. We're gonna get boxed in at the end. We're gonna hold the inside line. Oh, I'm getting tagged from the back. A lot of people tagging me from the back. Oh, that's a bit parchy from my side.
We've held position on lap 1. That's not great, but it's not terrible. Stay focused.
That was a cheeky dive bomb. A couple of these guys seem very slow in these high-speed entrances towards the hairpin. A little bit of lock up at the front right. That's nothing that's going to be a problem just yet. Need to get the power down so I can keep up with Ocon. Turn that down for the time being. Let him pull away. They slow up a lot for that corner. Guess it's just behind us. Oh, come on, Ocon. Ocon seems like he's struggling as I go wide.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Ocon, come on. I know you're struggling. Just let me pass. But that wouldn't be racing, ladies and gentlemen. That would not be racing.
Engine is showing small signs of wear. Power output will be down.
Thank you, Jeff. I noticed that just before the race went off. I wonder if anybody else is suffering a little bit of engine wear. Maybe Ocon in this race. That Reliance seems a bit slow. Oh, I really need to get this Sector 3 right if I want to have any charge. Whoa! That left curb is not your friend. Now I'm just locking up, unfortunately. I have Giovanni just ahead of Ocon. I wonder if the Big Brother team is going to help us at all. Somehow, I doubt it. Who might have pulled in the pits? One of the Mercedes actually pulled in the pits. That is very early from the Mercedes. Or is that a Williams? I cannot tell. I have to get easy on the brakes there. Well, actually heavy on the brakes. Might have a move here. But
Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Copy that.
0 stops. Must make sure I check that. Oh, I forgot to change the front wing for the race. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a bad thing. It's helping me get through the corners for sure, but the front end speed and start finish line is severely plagued by that. It's making the car turn very nice, though. I will say that. All right. Heavy on the brakes there. Trying to push these sides as much as I can. Make up for that wing mess up I had. Oh, the car slipped out really heavy there.
approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Alright, so I'm currently in P4. Begs me to question, where are these guys ahead of us?
Giuliano is in the pits. Giuliano in the pits. Our gap to the car in front is 8.0 seconds.
So just up ahead. And I have a heavy lockup. That's not good. Oh, that's part of the track.
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
So I have Hamilton behind me. How interesting. And he's going to be coming very quickly. See if I can't hold him behind us for at least a lap. Oh, he has company too. A little bit wide there.
We're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep the temps under control.
I can't really worry about that right now, Jeff. I got Hamilton, and I think it is Verstappen behind him, just on my tail. Trying to show everybody I'm worth it. I'm not just out here running laps. I can actually race with the best. Given the right car.
Pit window open. Let's box this lap.
Oh, he's right on my tail now.
Okay, gap ahead is 9.2 seconds.
Wow. You can tell Hamilton wants to get up with those guys. But he's stuck behind me. A back marker on a different pit strategy. Romain Grosjean is out of the race. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pit this lap. Hopefully it brings us fortune. It is the worst pit entrance too.
Yellow flag. Go, go, go.
So good
That
pit
was our
stop.
last
Oh,
stop.
that's a bad pit
No
stop.
more scheduled pit stops.
The gearbox jammed somehow. So we're going to pull behind Ricardo in P415 actually. But we are in a different pit strategy. We are on the soft compound. But the wings are still terrible. Maybe a bit cheeky on my end. Sorry, Ricardo. Whoa, no!
Okay, you have wing damage. This will be a major performance impact unless you box for a new one. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Understood.
Alright, so we're gonna have to come into the... And that is my feeling with Spain to a T. So we're gonna finish this race. Actually, where are we at right now? Alright, you know what? Let's go set the fastest lap of the race. We're gonna have a couple laps left to spare. Oh, jeez.
You have a lot of wing damage. Box for a new one.
Alright, so it's gotten way worse. And away we go.
Now.
What I could use right now is a safety car, for sure.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button more. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
24 seconds ahead of us. I think that's going to be it. We're going to call it, save the car for the next lap, or the next race. Unfortunate. We have a couple guys behind us, but those guys are fighting for the lead. That is the thing with 25%. One mistake, and you'll call it.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
We're going to pull in the pits, ladies and gentlemen, and unfortunately retire this Sauber car. And pull into the pits, retire this car from the session, and that is going to be it.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
A real team effort which has paid off in spades. A great victory here at the Spanish Grand Prix. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. Charles Leclerc, currently leading the championship standings, extends his lead even further with this result. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson, Who do you pick?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver of choice.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Ferrari continued to extend the gap at the top of the table. Meanwhile, good work from Racing Point this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order.
All respect to the fans' choice, they fully deserve it. But I just feel that my pick had a little more on their plate, so their ability to keep a cool head and come through for such a strong finish made the difference, at least in my opinion.
I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
Alright guys, that has been it. Yeah, that's pretty bad on my point. It's 2 races now that I've made a mistake, and I need to kind of focus my intention on this. So we're going to dive into Monaco on the next video and hopefully have a good race. Where did my teammate finish out? He finished out in only P19, so it's not looking good for Sauber. We need to come back to the drawing board, figure it out, and bring a good, decent car to the Monaco Grand Prix next week on this next video. But until then, guys, thank you so much. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed the content. We will be back. I cannot wait. I will see you soon. Thank you so much. Until then, stay safe, and thank you so much. Like I already said, I'm just repeating myself now, but I'm just very blessed. I just really appreciate everybody that's going to take a look at this video, and I really appreciate everybody that's out there just handing a hand, helping the people that need help, and I just hope that you guys enjoy what we're putting out forward. But until then, guys, I'll see you on the next video.